Today is 26th November, a date which has been etched in the hearts and minds of every single Indian. A date when the whole of the country came to stand still. The day when the 2008 Mumbai attacks occurred. The 26/11 attack was a terror attack conducted by Lashkar-e-Taiba, where 10 terrorists opened shooting and bombing across 4 days in Mumbai. The attacks began on 26 November and lasted until 29th of November 2008. A total of 175 people were killed and more than 300 were injured. Ajmal Kasab, Hafiz Arshad, Abdul Rahman Chota, Javed, Fahadullah, Babar Imran, Nasir, Nazir, Shoaib and Ismail Khan, the leader, were the main terrorists. Zakiur Rahman Lakwi and Hafiz Saeed were the masterminds behind the attack. The terrorists first hijacked an Indian fishing boat and killed all the 5 people on board. The first events were detailed around 8 pm on 26 November when 10 men in inflatable speedboats came ashore at 2 locations in Colaba. They divided themselves into 5 groups who would go to 5 different places. The Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Terminus, Leopold Cafe, the Taj Mahal Palace Hotel, Oberoi Trident and the Nariman House. The Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Terminus, CSMT, was attacked by 2 gunmen, Ismail Khan and Ajmal Kasab. Kasab was later caught alive by the police and identified by eyewitnesses. The attacks began around 9:30 when the 2 men entered the passenger hall and opened fire with AK-47 assault rifles. The attackers killed 58 people and injured 104 others. Announcement by a railway announcer, Vishnu Dattaram Zende, alerted passengers to leave the station and saved many lives. The 2 gunmen fled the scene and fired at the pedestrians and police officers in the street, killing 8 police officers. The attackers then headed towards Kama Hospital with intent to kill the patients and the women, but the hospital staff locked all the patient wards. This attack was unplanned and therefore failed. A team of the Mumbai anti-terrorist squad, led by Police Chief Hemant Karkare, searched the Chhatrapati Shivaji terminus and then left in pursuit of Kasab and Khan. Kasab and Khan opened fire on the vehicle in a lane next to the hospital and received return fire in response. Karkare, Vijay Salaskar, Ashok Kamte and 3 other officers were killed. The only survivor, Constable Arun Jadhav, was severely wounded. Kasab and Khan seized the police vehicle but later abandoned it and seized a passenger car instead. They then ran into a police roadblock which had been set up after Jadhav radioed for help to the police. A gun battle then ensued in which Khan was killed and Kasab was wounded. After a physical struggle, Kasab was arrested. A police officer, Tukaram Ombli, was also killed when he tried to disarm Kasab by wresting his weapon away from him. The Leopold Cafe, a popular restaurant and bar on Colaba Causeway in South Mumbai, was one of the first sites to be attacked. 2 attackers, Shoaib and Nazir, opened fire on the cafe on the evening of 26 November between 9:30 to 9:48, killing 10 people, including some international visitors, and injuring many more. There were 2 explosions in taxis caused by time bombs set by them. The first one occurred at 10:40 at Vileparle, killing the driver and a passenger. The second took place at Vande Bandar at 10:20. 3 people, including the driver, were killed and about 15 others were injured. 2 hotels, the Taj Mahal Palace Hotel and the Oberoi Trident, were targeted as well. 6 explosions were reported at the Taj Hotel, 1 in the lobby, 2 in the elevators, 3 in the restaurant, and 1 at the Oberoi Trident. At the Taj, firefighters rescued 200 hostages from windows using ladders during the first nights. A Jewish center in Colaba known as the Mumbai Chabad House was taken over by 2 attackers and several residents were held hostage. Police evacuated adjacent buildings and exchanged fire with the attackers, wounding 1. Local residents were told to stay inside. The attackers threw a grenade into a nearby lane, causing no casualties. Energy commandos arrived from Delhi and a naval helicopter took an aerial survey. During the first day, 9 hostages were rescued from the first floor. The following day, the house was stormed by the NSG commandos, fast roping from helicopters onto the roof, covered by snipers positioned in nearby buildings. After a long battle, one NSG commando was killed. Major Sandeep Unikrishnan of the NSG was fatally shot during the rescue of Commander Sunil Yadav, who was hit in the leg by a bullet during the rescue operations at Taj. 32 hostages were killed at the Oberoi Trident. The final operation at the Taj Palace Hotel was completed by the NSG commandos at 8 a.m. on 29 November, killing 3 attackers and resulting in the conclusion of the attacks. The NSG rescued 250 people from the Oberoi, 300 from the Taj, and 60 people, members of 12 different families from the Nariman house. 9 terrorists were killed in gunfights. Ajmal Kasab, who was the only one alive from the group, was hanged to death in 2012. 15 policemen and 2 NSG commandos sacrificed their lives for the country. Let's take this moment to remember their sacrifice for our country and the sacrifice which saved hundreds of lives.